Bug?
Muley? How did you... Does my mom know?
Does your mom know what? What is this?
Mom doesn't know. Good. I've decided to leave town.
Bug, this is not a good idea.
I've got food for 5 days. I'll hitchhike and bike down to Virginia.
Do you have any idea how far that is?
About 80 miles to get down to my Aunt Lisa. My mom hates her. Don't try to stop me.
You can't leave like this. Not without telling anyone.
Oh, yeah? Why not? That's what you did.
She's serious about this. Careful, Sam. This is not a drill. Maybe try to bring up her mother again. You should at least call your mom.
My mom? She's hardly even there. She's always so... Plus, I know what she'll say. Calm down, think of the common good. She doesn't do anything, just sits around, takes her back pain pills, and stares at the TV like a lump.
Well, that was a miss. When it comes to this kid, your instinct is better than mine. The mother, though, we should have a talk with her later.
Look, I'm not a child anymore. I'm not asking for your permission. There's nothing for me here.
I'm here now, Bug. I have your back. I promised you I would look into your father's death, and I'm doing it. I'm here now, Bug. Listening. I was there in the parking lot, listening.
Yeah, well, but... You're just gonna leave again another 2 years? Forever? I think I'm done depending on others. My dad I could rely on. But he's gone. There's nothing else for me around here.
I was wrong yesterday. She's not in denial. She's scared.
Something terrible happened to him, but no one listens to me. No one cares.
He was my best friend. Trust me, I care.
I just want to know what happened. What really happened.
Me too, Bug. You just gotta trust that I'm really looking into this. Okay?
I know you're doing your best. It's just this town, you know? It just feels like it grinds you down. It's choking me, and I need fresh air. I need someplace I can think, not here.
Sounds like Basswood really failed this kid.
I mean, what am I supposed to do tomorrow? Or the day after? In 10 years?
You ever consider journalism? You have a mind for investigation.
Isn't it kind of dying?
Yeah, that's what makes it beautiful. Fighting to bring people truth in a world that doesn't care about it.
Kind of sounds like you really want to be a journalist. Look, I don't know if you're trying to make me stay, or make me into you, or my father. You're just telling me what I want to hear.
Чего,
Or
Вика?
what you think I want to hear.
Чё ты не можешь там в туалет-то сходить
I
нормально?
just want the truth. For once, from someone. I'm wasting my time here with you.
Bug.
Don't touch me! I'm sick of you, I'm sick of this town, and so I'm going, and you can't stop me.
Чего ты
Sam,
кричишь?
we have to do something.
Да.
She just wants honesty.
Я.
She doesn't care about
это, ну, я
bullshit. I
записал.
can relate to that. I'll tell her what we found out about Nick's death. You can't do that. You're the adult. She's the child. Do you want her to start looking for the people who killed her father by herself? Do the responsible thing. Make her stay. It's for her own good. call your mother.
What? Don't.
I'll call her right now.
Don't.
You can't just run away.
Fine. I'll go home. Don't call her.
It's for your own good, Bug. It's too dangerous for you out there.
Whatever. You're just like everyone else.
Ooh, harsh. But fair. Sorry, Bug. Now that I've kept your daughter from skipping town... Let's see if you've kept anything hidden out here, Nick. He always kept his favorite rod in this special ready-to-go bag to protect it. Bug never was the social type. Just like me. With Nick gone, I guess we both lost our best friend. Locked. Nick always kept a spare key. It'd be somewhere out of Bug's reach. Don't see the keys. It was probably too obvious a spot. Don't see the keys. It was probably too obvious. This is where he kept the rods he'd loan out. So what's his favorite rod doing here? He always kept it separate. Joan always liked bugs. What a fishy hiding spot, Nick. Always did love your cliches. Like many people, Nick kept a few guns, but never at home and always locked up. A prescription for opioids with Kathy's name on it? These are pretty heavy-duty painkillers. Very addictive. Joan wasn't just acting up. Kathy has a problem. Nick was trying to find ways to get Joan in college. It's gotten so expensive. It has to be the same D he was talking to in his emails. It has to be the same D he was talking to in his emails. Looks like some kind of reminder Nick left for himself. A reminder of what? An article by Anna about a place called The Cove. Seems it's kind of a commune for outcasts just outside of Basswood. All right. I think I went through everything here. Nick's note mentioned a caterpillar. I think I just found it. Nick's note mentioned a caterpillar. I think I just found it. Tell a 3-year-old kid about tardigrade man, and this is what happens. Now, this record is fraudulent. Nick stretched his fish to beat mine. Whoever killed Nick, I probably know him. Grew up with them. Even if you don't know them, they know you. Nick, Dennis, gone. A stone-cold killer walks the streets of Basswood. Things like this can really make you feel isolated, make you realize that at the end of the day, you're in this alone. An article by Anna about a place called The Cove. Seems it's kind of a commune for outcasts just outside of Basswood. If Dee met Nick on the day he died, he could be the last person who saw him alive. If Nick kept this, it means it's important. Just have to figure out why. Nick, what were you hiding in this bag that's so important you had it locked up? I just gotta figure out the connection between Nick's note and this. Wrong combination. Knowing Nick, maybe he left a hint lying around the shack. Let's see what we have here. That's a lot of cash. More than Nick could make in a decade. Nick was gathering at the Cove, and that's how he found his informant, Dee. It's the person he met the night he died. I just need to figure out who it is. Opioids. From Dee? Nick, were you looking into drug trafficking? Richard, aka Dickie, aka D. Looks like I found who I was looking for. So that's what it was. Nick suspected a drug ring flourished here in Basswood after the mine closed. He had an informant, Dickie. Probably a low-level drug dealer, and he also had a lot of cash on hand. More than a reporter should. Dickie set up a meeting with Nick, and now Nick's dead. He may be the only person who knows what really happened. I need to find him. He lives at this place, the Cove. Or he did. Anna wrote that article on it. She has to know where it is.
Bess barely asked about the break-in. She seemed more focused on your fight with Dennis.
I'm on top of the suspect list. Or at least I would be if I was her.
Bess said I should call her if I found you. She believes you're dangerous. You were right back at the Basswood jungle. I think we're on our own.
They'll try to arrest me now. We have to find Dickie. I can't let Joan down.
I'm sure Dickie's still there. He had no other place to go.
What are
Cove
you
is a
two
woman.
doing? The longer you run from the police, the worse it'll be when they catch up with you. Explain everything. Show them all you've... That makes sense.
The Cove is a wonderful place. A sort of commune. Lynette, who runs it, she lets anyone in who follows her rules. No real questions asked. It's mostly filled with desperate people, though. Recovering junkies, ex-gang members, and you'll need to be extra careful. Some of them used to work at the mine. So, how should we handle finding Dickie?
I don't have any great ideas, but I know I'll do what I have to do.
At least we're equally clueless. There's comfort in that.
Yeah. I hate feeling like the only one in the dark. The dark isn't as spooky when someone else is with you.
We just need to be careful and look out for each other.
This town has like 17 people in it. You've met the killer. I'm not saying you have to run and hide. Just be careful about the lion's den. You have options here. That's enough.
What's enough?
Enough of a plan. I think we have enough of a plan.
Do we? I just get so angry that someone did this. Killed my friends, invaded my home. It's the worst feeling. Like part of my soul has been stolen. We need to find out who did this. I need to take back from them what they took. I need to find some small piece of feeling safe again, if that even makes any sense.
Letting that despair break you down? That's how whoever did all this wins. Hiding crime behind tragedy. We have to stay clear-headed to see through it.
Yeah, you're right, I think. Then I think something else 10 seconds later.
Because you've got this. Easy. Look at you. So together. You got so drunk, you've forgotten anything that could have been remotely useful. Your friends are turning up dead. You're getting brain. That's not fair. Shut up.
Sam!
Sorry. I didn't mean it that way.
Don't take all of this out on me.
So you're just gonna keep telling me off? Disregard my advice? Well, if you think you know better, Sam, no reason for me to linger. Enjoy your little investigation without me, Sam. Don't get us killed, okay?
Here. This is the cove.
Huh?
Get your head on straight. The cove. We're here.
Right. Yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine.
You're sure? You can rest in the car while I ask around.
I'll manage. Don't worry about me.
Who the hell are you? Anna, what are you doing here?
Tyler, you look healthy.
You ain't the only one surprised I'm still alive. Who's the narc? Was I talking to you?
This is Sam. He's a friend.
Yeah, lucky for him, or I'd have thrown his ass out already. So what are you two here for?
It's a long story.
We'd like to have a word with Dickie. Have you seen him?
What'd he do now? Look, just talk to Lynette. She makes the calls on her land.
Thank you. Really.
Yeah, I know.
Is he always like this?
He's pretty much the gatekeeper around here. Interviewed him last time I came by. I'm gonna talk to Lynette. She's kind of in charge.
I'll go see what I can find.
Okay, but be careful. People only end up here if they have nothing left to lose.
Watch it. The place is full of wood shavings.
Why do you have an open flame?
I don't remember asking for your opinion.
Fair enough.
I'm Kayla. What do you want?
You seem to enjoy wood sculptures.
You'd have to be an idiot not to. And creating something out of nothing and then turning it into something else? That's as close to real magic as we can get. So, you gonna tell me what you're here for?
I'm looking for a guy named Dickie.
Don't know where he is and don't care. He might be off with his stupid quad bike thing for all I know.
Quad bike thing?
Loud, goes off-road, has 4 wheels, makes you look like an asshole. Occasionally leaks gasoline and would have burned down the whole camp. Tyler didn't save his sorry ass with his fire extinguisher.
Well, I'll see you around.
I don't feel like you have to.
Dickie must have one of those off-road quads. He could still be here right now. I need more info to figure out where Dickie is. need to find out where Dickie's hiding. He's here somewhere. She fits right in. Anna always fits right in. They seem pretty proud of this place. Not what I was expecting. Dickie could be here, but I need to be sure. Every second counts.
What's up? You a friend of Kayla's or something? Name's JR. Wait. You're that fucking reporter.
I was.
Fucking up everyone's lives. That's a real talent.
Former miner.
Get the fuck out of my face.
Just here to ask a couple of questions.
Do I look like a fucking tour guide? You keep bothering me, and I'm gonna stop being nice.
I need to find out where Dickie's hiding. He's here somewhere. Tyler, right?
Jackass, right?
Some people call me that, yeah.
Huh. I'll bet.
How do you end up in a place like this?
None of your goddamn business.
How did you nana meet? You're not the type she normally hangs out with.
Maybe you're not the type she normally hangs out with. You ever consider that?
Trust me, I have. Just tell me where Dickie is and I'll leave.
Either that or you'll leave when I break your face. Look, Anna's a friend. She spent some time down here with us to do that interview thing. Told my story, did good by me. By us. And that guy that came after her, Nick, he's solid. Came down here 3 or 4 times. Taught me a great recipe for bass. But you're just some asshole. Dickie's one of ours. Don't think you're getting anywhere near his trailer. So beat it before I break your knees.
The clock's ticking. Cops will start looking for me soon. So Dickie is in one of the trailers. That narrows down my search. I'm getting there. Just need a bit more info to close in on Dickie. Dickie could be here, but I need to be sure. Every second counts. Dickie could be here, but I need to be sure. Every second counts. Looks like it was finished recently. Why a bear?
was going well. It's just, I don't know, hard.
It doesn't get easier.
Oh, this is Sam. He's a friend.
We used to date.
That much is painfully obvious.
Is it?
Yeah, it kind of
Ну и
is.
там немножко не так.
I'm Lynette.
Не доставай.
What are you
не
here
доставай.
for, Sam?
Здесь жарко очень, Вика, не доставай. Не
Tyler
запутается,
said
не
Nick came
бойся.
here before. What did he
Не
want?
бери ее, не бери на
He
руки,
took an
очень
interest in my
жарко.
people. He wanted to know their stories.
Such as...
Sam,
Well, the long, sad stories most people do not want to hear. We all stumble during our lives. Knowing how we fall and how some make it out can provide guidance for the future. Don't you think?
What about opioids? Did he say anything about that?
There are no drugs here, Samuel. To stay, you must remain clean.
I read the article Anna wrote about you and this place.
wait. You read it? When?
Nick's fishing shack.
Oh.
You never have any trouble with anyone. No one takes advantage.
As long as they can follow a few simple rules. Even if Dickie lives on the fringe of our community, he is one of us. All he wants is to be left alone. I would think you, of all people, would understand.
What led you to create this community?
I found there were souls in need of help after the mine closed. The world is a cruel place. We all need a touch of kindness in our lives.
You're definitely that, Lynette.
Thank you, my dear. But don't sell yourself short. Your article brought Kayla here, and even some generous donations have come in. Did you get your answer, Sam?
What kind of donations?
Food and clothes, mostly. But jobs are hard to come by these days. We must rely on the kindness of others, even if their kindness comes and goes in waves.
I'll go now. Thanks for indulging me.
Naturally.
So Dickie lives here, but his place should be isolated from the others. I know enough to make an educated guess. Dickie's gotta be in one of these places. No quad. And it's right next to another mobile home. It's not here. There's a quad, but Dickie's supposed to be in a trailer. Quad. Isolated. Someone lives here. That's where Dickie's hiding. Time to pay him a visit.
I only know you by reputation, and what I know I don't like. You don't get to just gallivant around here however you damn well please. So back the hell off, or I will fuck you up.
Look, I just want to talk to the guy who lives right over there.
I don't give a shit what you want. Back the fuck
Hey
off.
man, this guy ain't worth it. Just forget him. But if he doesn't get the message soon, I'll help you work him over.
Got it. Got it. I'm gonna get past these two if I want to reach Dickie. I need to get them to look away from his trailer. Round Kayla's tent is the most efficient spot for a distraction. It's at the opposite end of the camp. They'd have their backs turned to me. But I still need a place to hide. They'd suspect me right away. Cabin stands right in the middle of the camp, far enough from everyone for them to not notice me. Close enough to reach Dickie before they come back. It'd be my best shot. I have a plan. All that remains is to figure out the details. Makeshift ashtray. Probably keeps down on fire risks. Guess that explains how he ended up here. Pre-Socratic philosophy. Dog-eared and well-read. Kayla and her family, I'm assuming. Wonder how long it's been since she saw him. With all the flammable lacquer and varnish, this thing catching fire is sure to divert attention. It's out of the way so no one should get hurt, but there will be lots of chaos. I just need to work out the exact details. It won't take long for the fire to reach those, and when it does, they'll go up in flames in a second. If I lit the wood shavings, the varnish on the statue would catch fire. These shavings would be perfect kindling. The statue will be collateral damage once the fire spreads. No other option. Varnish. Can's empty. Probably used on that statue. Very flammable stuff. I can get the fire going, but it won't do any good if they put it out right away. I need to check for ways they could put it out. The fire needs to burn long enough to distract, but small enough to be manageable. Don't want to see the whole place go up in flames. If I sabotage Lynette's old hose, she'll have to find something else to put the fire out with. I saw a fire extinguisher in here earlier. If Tyler gets it, the fire might not burn long enough for me to reach Dickie. If I hid Tyler's keys, it'd take him longer to get the fire extinguisher from his trunk. I've got that squared away. Now I need a place to hide when all hell breaks loose. It's deep enough. Could squeeze in here. If they're in a panic, they might not see me hiding under this. Shovel, hose, bucket. Nothing useful, but there's enough room to hide in here.
То есть брось. Ну,
I've got everything I need, but I won't be able to do it by myself. I need Anna's help. Hey, Anna, can I have a quick sidebar? I found it.
Where?
The goon squad won't let me near it.
Lynette isn't gonna be any better. They look after their own.
I can get there, but I'll need your help.
What exactly are you planning?
I need to create a distraction to get to Dickie. Setting the bear statue outside Kayla's tent on fire would work, but it's critical I wait for Anna to act first, or I won't have enough time. Then I can use a match to ignite the splinters and get the fire started. I'll have to get out of there before Lynette and Kayla can close in on me. After that, I'll hide in the cabin. Tyler and JR will leave to put the fire out. It'll give me a window of opportunity to run to Dickie's trailer unnoticed. Tyler will immediately run to his van to get the fire extinguisher. If he does get it, the fire won't burn for long. Tyler will immediately run to his van to get the fire extinguisher. If he does get it, the fire won't burn for long. Lynette will go for her hose. She's right next to it. Definitely a problem. If Anna breaks the hose, Lynette will look for a spare in the closet. If Anna breaks the hose, Lynette will look for a spare in the closet. That'll do it. No one will see me get to Dickie. I need to time everything carefully. I'll only get one shot. You'll have to be cautious. I need you to sabotage the water hose. Unscrew the cap where it attaches so there's no pressure.
Okay, but why?
Do you trust me?
Yes.
Then trust me.
Someone help! It's burning everything! Help!
Something's wrong with the hose. I'm not getting any pressure.
I'll be right there. Just hold on.
Hurry! Hurry! My bear is burning!
Hey, look, calm down. It'll be okay.
I worked so hard on it.
Oh, shit! Shit! What the hell?
I've been looking for you. We need to talk.
Oh, no, look. I'm real sorry I clocked you and shit.
Clock me? You were the one that broke into Anna's house. You took something from Nick's computer. What was it? Where is it?
I didn't know what was gonna happen, man, I swear. I'm a nobody, all right? I'm just a guy trying to get by, that's all. I just want to take care of my moms and live life, man. And I've been trying to find a way out all my life. I just agreed to talk to him for just like a quote or something. I didn't know he was gonna put so much together.
I don't have time. What did you steal?
His notes about his article, about the dealing and the drugs and names of dealers, sellers, buyers, everything. I had to or I was gonna be next. You gotta believe me.
What'd you do with them? Where are they?
I don't have them, man. I left the stick at the dead drop up at Makeout Point. He'll pick it up soon, and then it's done. No proof, nothing.
Who's coming for it? Tell me who's coming for it.
My boss, Declan. His name is Declan.
Declan?
You're the cop. You know him, everyone knows him. Oh man, I'm totally fucked now. When he hears I snitched again, I'm fucking done. But how was I supposed to know Nick was gonna stir shit up?
Are you saying he's involved in Nick's death? Tell me.
Come on. Just let me go. Please, I already told you everything. Yo, just let me go, all right? I really gotta leave town before he finds me. I'm begging you.
You're not going anywhere until you tell me what happened. So?
Oh, hell, man. Declan made me set up a meet with Nick, all right? I thought they were just gonna talk and shit. Nick freaked out when he saw Declan. He tried to bail. But Declan caught up and hit him behind the head. Then Nick dropped, man. He dropped like that. Declan said he didn't mean to. She said it was an accident and shit.
He killed Nick.
I didn't know, man. You gotta believe me. I never wanted. Man, he didn't say.
Hey, asswipe!
Should've known. Damn firebug.
I'm gonna kick the shit out of you.
Sam, we have to get out of here.
Shut up. Your ass ain't any better. You brought him here.
You've had this coming.
I can explain.
Oh, you'll explain all right. Someone give me my rifle.
We're leaving.
God damn it, woman.
Николька, разверни немножко чешу. Так, немножко ветку, чтобы ее долго не... Нет, не туда. Хотя бы еще.
It doesn't make any sense. None of it does. Why would Declan do that? He was always a stand-up cop. Now he's a crime boss?
No time to think about it. Right now, we need to get to that dead drop. Nick probably gathered enough evidence to reveal what Declan was up to. Our word against his won't cut it. That stick is the only way we'll take him down. Or maybe you could just stay out of this? Declan's trying to save his skin. If you go against him on that promontory, he'll be trapped in a corner. This isn't a game. This isn't a puzzle. And you're dealing with a man. No one else is gonna die.
You can't promise that. It's unfair to think you can. You don't know what's gonna happen. I don't either. But we're the only ones who could possibly bring some closure to these murders. Just control yourself, okay? The fire worked, but people could have gotten hurt. Sam, I know it's been a rough day, but you're freaking me out. Stop zoning out. We're just about there, and I need you to help me figure out our next steps.
Next steps? At a place where someone might put a bullet through your head. Nah, that's too dramatic. It'll probably be something quiet, simple. Make it look like you killed yourself. Took too many pills. Who'd question that? You're not thinking clearly.
What are you looking at?
You're focused on finding the facts and not focused on the very real dangers.
You need to focus on the road, not on whatever daydream you're lost in.
Just stop. You're the one that needs to stop.
Sam, you're going too fast. You need to stop.
Leave me alone. Sam, stop it. Sam,
Sam,
stop.
there's a car.
Stop.
Stop. Sam, stop. Stop the car. Sam, are you okay? You nearly got us killed.
I need a moment.
Take your moment, but make it quick. We're already at the promontory. We need to find that dead drop before Declan gets here.
We need to talk. Yes, Sam, it's time. What's happening? Sam, I can't. Where are you going? Get back here. I'm trying, but it's not working. No! No! Losing control of my own mind. Where are you? Can you hear me? Can you even hear me? Fine. I'll come to you. What? I got a feeling I'm not gonna like this. Okay, do not freak out. You've been through this before. Ugh, I'm back in the same room again. There's got to be a logic to this place. I just need to figure out what it is. Stick to the fundamentals. Breathe. Focus. You can make it out. It still keeps going. It feels like I'm trapped in a maze. Question is, where does it lead?
We're so
wish there'd been another way.
There you are. You and I need to talk. What? What's happening?
Remember the facts, Sam. That's how you'll get through this. I'm losing control of my own mind again. I'm almost making it a habit. Wonder what's in store for me now. And I'm back to square one. I'm always starting from the same position and looking at the same door. Always tackle a problem head on. Of course. There's no running away from it.
Looking up everyone's lives. That's a real talent.
When my father lost his legs, nobody knew the mine wasn't following regulations. You were the only one who started asking questions.
You think you know who Nick was? Mr. Perfect? Give me a break. You have no idea. No one in this town does.
I don't need that right now.
Anyway, cheers to Nick.
They both deserve to be happy. Is that?
Your mother told me what happened. I know she's always pushing you to make friends.
Yeah.
Well, she's just afraid you'll end up alone. She doesn't want you to be unhappy.
Is she happy?
Not always. But I'm not always happy either. Being happy isn't everything. I'd say it's more important to find out who you want to be than to be happy. Here, I brought you something.
It's so clear. I can see it all at once.
That's what gives it strength. It has nothing to hide. It can see itself for what it really is. And that lets it see everything. It's not a flaw. It's a gift. Like a superpower, you know? When the world is a storm, you stand calm at the center.
Now, I need to have a real talk with myself. Where are you? You and me, Sam, we can do this. What? Which one are you? Sam? Sam! Sam, where are you? Sam? Sam! Sam! Sam, come with me. Follow me. Follow me.
Don't leave me, Lee. I don't have a lot of friends. No one at school talks to me, and you promised.
Hey, Bug. I'm gonna come back. Sooner rather than later. You'll see me again before you even know it. We'll go fishing.
Yeah, sure. I'm not stupid, you know.
It's not up to me. I'd stay with you if I could. I'm sorry. Forgive me, please.
Why are you lying? I know you want to leave. What happened to you, Muley? I hope you never come back.
Explain yourself to her. Or try to. As best you can. She deserves that. It's not you, Bug. It's this town. It's Anna. It hurts and I can't stay.
None of that is my fault.
I know, but I still have to go.
It's not fair. I understand, but it's not fair. I guess you finally win for once.
You're leaving town just like that. Not even an explanation for an old friend.
He cares. Tell him how much you hurt. Apologize. He wants to know it's not his fault. Maybe tell him you'll call. Tell him the reasons. Give him a few and he'll be fine. I'm sorry, I have to go. It's not because of you, though. It's me. I just don't want to go into it right now. Don't worry, we'll stay in touch.
No, we won't.
Everyone in town is making my life miserable and no one trusts me. I gotta go.
I see. Yeah, you do you?
Everyone in town is making my life miserable and no one trusts me. I gotta go.
I see. Yeah, you do you?
Everyone in town hates me. I think Anna hates me. I think I hate me. I have to get away from this place or I'm gonna die here. Inside at least.
I get it. Just know I've always got your back, no matter where you go.
Sam, put that away. Come on. I don't want a ring. I don't need a ring.
Listen to her. Sometimes there's not a right thing to say. Tell her you want this. Be forward. She'll reconsider. If you don't, it's over. Quick, toss the ring. Make a joke. If you don't manage to save face, it's over. Listen to her. Sometimes there's not a right thing to say. I thought that's what we were supposed to do. I'm sorry, I just wanted to fix things.
Sam, did you really think doing something neither of us wanted would fix anything?
I know you don't want to talk about it, but he's your son.
I know the real you is here. The rest are just illusions. I have to focus. There's only one of you. I can't just choose them all. Think. Focus.
They just want to put useless labels on it.
This conversation was over.
He's not having a good time at school. He has trouble socializing.
What does that even mean? He's having some trouble making friends, that's all.
He's always talking to himself, to his imaginary friend.
I had one at his age.
Yet you had real friends. He talks to himself more than he talks to other people. We should consider what the one teacher mentioned.
He doesn't need remedial classes. They just want to put useless labels on him.
They're not remedial. They're programs meant to help him with his social skills. It could be good for him.
My son is not going to be in some dunce class.
You were there when no one else was. And you've been there every step I've taken since. I'm ready. Hey. Hey. It's been a long road. I think it was always coming here. You know? You got real closure with Anna, even if Joan thinks we're a prick. Now that's on me. I just do not get that girl. I'm doing my best with what I have. I'd say we've had a good thing going. It was tough, but you made compromises.
Алло.
You adapted to other people. Wasn't it
Нет.
nice to feel accepted?
Угу.
We
No.
had our moments.
Не, ели.
but they never felt authentic.
Я что-то не помню. Да блин, мне
I
сейчас вот
understand why
никак не
you feel that
уйти.
way. The two halves of your world, they just don't mix. There's Sam, the well-adjusted human, and there's Sam, the depressed, truth-obsessed misanthrope, who doesn't realize objective reality is a subjective myth. I'll tell you what the truth is. To be happy, sometimes you need to focus on people and not things. You make it sound so easy. I'm not sure I'm ready to let it go. It'll take a lot of work, but we can get you there. No one can enjoy life when they've got the weight of the world on their shoulders. What about the world? Everything has a price. Look, you've been helping me for a long time. Even today, without you, I would still be lost in my own head, in my own panic. Well, technically, that's kind of the case right now. Still, I'll take the compliment. But we both know I can't be split in two directions. I have to pick a track. Go along with me. Be a part of society. Be happy. Let things go. Accept the expectations of others. Stop pretending you're someone else. Or keep looking for a truth that may not exist and leave everyone else behind. But seeing the world for what it is, being able to make a difference, no matter the consequences. It's time. Two roads, and you can only take one. I sacrificed so much effort just to make myself miserable. I've had enough. You just have to care more about the people around you and less about everything else. I know. I'm ready. It's not going to be easy, but you and I, we're going to get there together.
Часик.
Anna probably went off after what Dickie left up here. You can't let her be out there alone. I know, but it needed to be taken care of. I concur. Hurry, Sam. No cell reception. If anything happens, we're on our own. Declan could be here already. I should be careful. Syringes, bottles. Basswood has been having a tough few years. Falling off is the least of my worries right now.
Finally pull yourself out of your daze long enough to join me. I was worried about you.
I know. I had a bit of a panic attack. I'm really sorry I put us in danger. That's over now. I'm in the here and now, 100%.
All right. Glad to have you. So I guess this could be all this madness coming to a close, right? Hopefully in the good way. Maybe we can bring Nick and Dennis some justice. I'm ready to see it end.
Anna, whatever happens, I'm really glad someone's here with me.
Sam, we can get all sappy once this is all over. Now we need those files. I can't find them anywhere. Did Dickie say where the dead drop was?
He didn't. We'll have to keep looking for it. Did you already go through that side?
I've been looking everywhere. So far, all I've found is a lot of gum under tables. Declan could be here any minute. Let's hurry it up.
The dead drop doesn't seem to be here. Too exposed. This would be the classic choice, but no. Nothing. A precarious path out into the dark. Not a bad metaphor for my life right now. Nowhere to hide a USB stick here. Rotten food. Probably too gross even for someone like Dickie. Found it.
You did? Let me see. With this, we'll be able to put Declan behind bars and clear your name. Come on.
Hold it there, boss.
Whoa.
Declan.
Now, you two just relax. We're here for the same reason. Now, all you have to do is give me what you found in that there lockbox.
You... How could you look everyone in the eye and lie to them? You went to his wake. You drank with his friends.
Yeah, it was harder than you think.
Tell me what happened with Nick. Why did you kill him?
Same thing that happened to you. He saw an opening and jumped in it. He started asking questions, never actually thought he'd find answers. But he did. And then he kept playing with fire, so he got burned.
So that's it. You killed him because he did his job.
Don't start thinking I enjoyed doing it. It just had to be done. It was just the same as with that drunk fool Dennis. All I wanted was to see how much he knew and get him to keep his mouth shut. Turns out he knew more than he should have.
It doesn't have to end the same way this time. There's always another option.
Almost sounds like you wising up some, Higgs. Doesn't look like you're willing to take the same fall from 2 years ago. Fuck that common good shit, right?
You were one of Basswood's best. People counted on you.
Don't even try to give me that. I've given enough to those two-faced hypocrites. Everybody's happy to shake my hand and say how grateful they are. As soon as you turn around, they'll stab you in the back. Eventually, I realized that's how people are. The only thing left is to adapt. Help keep a lid on things. And if someone's got a profit, might as well be me. Nick and Dennis, that part wasn't supposed to happen. But here we are. And I'm done leaving behind loose ends.
Anna's gonna try something. Declan, listen to me. Think about what you're doing. Is this what you want? You killed Nick. You killed Dennis. You're running the drug ring in Basswood.
If only you could have left it at that. But you had to poke around again. Now I have 2 witnesses to deal with, thanks to you.
This is bad. Be careful. Every word will count from now on. You have to lower his guard long enough for you and Anna to gain the upper hand. It's gonna be hard, but remember, I'm with you. Every word of the way.
Tell me exactly why I shouldn't kill both of you right here.
Keep your cool. He's not gonna shoot if he thinks he has better options. Otherwise, he already would have. Because it's not what you want. The sooner you understand it, the better.
I've changed my opinion of you, Sammy. You're not that clever.
What he means is, 2 more dead bodies will draw unwanted attention. It'd be easier to let us go. We'll both stay quiet.
Maybe you should let Anna do the talking for you, Higgs. Look, I don't want to do this, but I promise, it ain't personal.
Don't delude yourself. Nothing is more personal than this, and you won't do it.
What makes you think that? Seen into my soul?
You're not some psycho killer, Declan. You're in over your head. I doubt you ever intended to kill anyone. Dickie's still alive. You could have killed him, and you didn't. You're still a cop. You still care about this town.
Maybe you're right, Sam. Maybe deep down I don't want to hurt anyone. Or maybe I just still had a use for Dickie, and I was just thinking of paying him a visit as soon as I got the goods.
Good luck finding him. He won't show up if he doesn't hear from us again.
I know you're bluffing. You seem to think you can just walk away. Go ahead. Tell me how that happens.
For all his bad boy act, it's clear he wants insurances. To know he's safe. Deep down, he thinks everyone is as crooked as he is. Take the proof Dickie stole and let us go. We won't tell anyone. You know where our family and friends live, after all.
And that would be enough to keep you from talking. Why should I trust you? You're you. You care about stories, not people. You published that article that sank the whole town, leaving saps like me to clean it up. If I let you go, who's to say it won't be the same thing all over again?
You know, as a criminal and as a cop, he's probably seen lots of desperate people doing desperate things. Stay calm. Appear confident. You staring down the barrel of his gun is already having an effect on him. I put my own interests first. And it's in my best interest to not be shot. I could turn on you, risk my life and the lives of everybody I love. Or I could go home and forget about what I know. Forget all about Basswood. Honestly, I could really use a reason to forget about this place for good.
You've become a wise man, Sam. I
Нет,
must say,
всё.
Higgs, you might have found
Вечером
yourself a
потом
way out of this.
мама придет куда?
How about you just hand over the evidence, Anna? Nice and easy.
Потом вечером шоколадку съедите.
It all comes down to this, Sam. Anna's about to jump him. Keep his attention on you. It's better for everyone this way. You win, Declan.
Good call. I expect you two to keep your end of the bargain.
You asshole!
exactly what I had in mind.
Hello? A woman has been shot. I need an ambulance. Just hurry! Okay, good. Stay with me. You have to stay with me.
I'm fine. Don't worry.
Anna, please.
Carrie James at 1043 WVCK, the Basswood Sound. You heard the news today? The local cop who died in that fatal shooting last week is apparently the head of a small opioid ring right here in Basswood. Crazy. It's believed he used his position to bring in drugs from all over the county and that he murdered 2 people in an attempted cover-up. Good news, however, the journalist who was wounded while confronting the rogue cop was released from the hospital today.
Oh, Sam. Nice to see you up and about.
Him again? He really wants to be a part of this community, doesn't he? Wait, scratch that. He really wants to look like he's part of this community. Can't say it's been the best week of my life. Maybe one of the worst, actually.
I can't even imagine. You and Anna endured what no one should ever endure, which is why I felt it was my duty to come wish her my best. Lots of well-wishers. Kathy, Walter, Bess. Makes me feel a touch like a ghoul.
Well, sometimes it's what it takes to be part of the community. I know how it feels to be outside looking in.
Very astute. Putting down roots is a rather active process.
I hope the pharmacy is doing well, even with all this unpleasantness.
It is a bit of a recession-proof business, I will admit. People will always need some form of panacea. I feel so selfish keeping you away from everyone. I'm sure Anna is waiting for you. You have a good day. No. You have a good life, young man.
I'll try. Looks like I'm not the only one who's come to visit Anna. I'm so glad she's finally out of the hospital.
Sam, hold your horses. Anna's busy with the sheriff. You should probably give him a moment or 2.
Sure, Joe. How you been?
How have I been? Son, I appreciate you being here for Anna, but it don't change what happened. My girl's hurt, real bad. And things could have been even worse without you. You did good.
See? Told you promising him you'd keep his daughter safe was a good idea. Who knows, it might have even given you the extra boost you needed against Declan. But you did do good. Well done, champ. Anna did good too. I wouldn't be standing here if it weren't for her.
Well, that makes 2 of us. You know, Anna told me how things went down up there. Said you getting inside Declan's head saved her skin.
I just talked. Said anything, and everything, and whatever. It worked out.
She said as much. Well, whatever you did, it worked. I'm glad you were there. I know you're really here for my daughter. And today, you're not the only one. Lots of good people will come around to see how she's doing. Don't you be a stranger, Sam. Not a lot of people with a good handshake left.
Sam, I've been meaning to call you. Have you talked to Joan?
I haven't heard from her since last week. Why? What happened?
She ran away after she heard about Anna's. She left.
Do you know where she is?
At my sister's. Sam, I don't even know what to do. She won't return my calls.
Your calls? Kathy, you have to go talk to her in person.
You think I don't know that? You don't understand. It's not that easy to leave.
Kathy, I'm not here to judge. I just want to help.
I know. Sorry. I've just been dealing with so much lately. You've always managed to get Joan to talk to you. Any advice?
Now, Sam, we need to be really careful about this. Kathy's already on edge. Joan noticed her mom is overdoing the painkillers, but we can't just kick the door down and confront her directly. Kathy, Joan is distant because she feels you haven't been yourself lately. She told me at times it's like you don't see her.
It's nothing against her. I've just been working myself ragged, and I hurt my back, and...
She said it wasn't just that. She's noticed the pills.
It's the only way I can deal with my back, and it helps with other things.
Look, I can't imagine how hard it is to raise a child by yourself. But I don't want to see Joan grow apart from the last parent she has.
Oh, God. I didn't realize it got that bad. You're right. I need to get help. Sam, could I count on you to help look after Joan every now and then? She needs the people she loves close to her right now.
I'd love to. I get along better with her than most adults.
I thought I could do this alone.
I'm here to help in any way I can.
Thank you. And if you ever need something, know your family. I better try to call her again. Thanks, Sam, for everything.
Don't waste all your time with me. My daughter's probably dying to see you.
Walter.
Samuel, my boy. As I live and breathe. I kept meaning to call, but phones are so... impersonal. How are you holding up?
I'm just happy Anna's coming home. Things could have been much worse.
It always can be. It always can be. You went through something terrible, but I'm glad you came out the other end. I've had a brush myself with the Maker here and there, and I would never call them fun. Not fun at all. Life-affirming, though, definitely. Even for those close to you, it leaves a mark. Now, 2 members of my family of heart are gone. One is wounded. It might be time for me to finally hang up my saddle. The Basswood Jungle has printed its last pages.
Consider taking some time to think it through. This doesn't sound like you. My first week in the bullpen, you said to me, "The pen is not a sword, but a shield. You take this town's shield away?
Using my own words against me. Believe me, I wish there were another way. But I lost my flame, and there's no one to pick up the torch. Except...
He's gonna offer you to be editor-in-chief. He never liked you leaving in the first place, though he is missing the obvious. Anna. She's connected to this place in a way that you aren't. She'd be the right choice. If you're not interested in the position yourself, that is.
You. I see no one more up to the task. You've proven time and time again you're the quintessence of a journalist. I should have told you a long time ago.
Thank you, but no. This town and I have too much history.
Quite right, quite right. It was a silly idea.
What about Anna? I can't think of anyone who cares more about Basswood.
Anna? She's always been a bit of a freelancer. I hadn't considered it. Though now I feel like a real tomfool. Do you think she'd take it?
We won't know until you ask her.
Wonderful. But Samuel, make sure this isn't goodbye. And next time I send you a text...
I'll answer it, Walter. I promise.
If I can give you a small piece of advice, a good life is one where you keep your friends close to your heart.
And you make sure to push yourself. Get some fresh air. Don't let these doctors keep you cooped up for too long now. Oh, Sam, you're finally here. I was looking for you. Now, I know you've been through hell and back. I know that. If there's anything the Basswood Police Department can do for you, or even just little old me, you give me a holler, all right? For now, well, I got some good news for you for once. We found Declan's fingerprints on Dennis's gun. And since your testimony and Anna's corroborate Dickie's statement, no charges are going to be filed against you or Anna. It's clear self-defense. Still hard to believe a man I trusted was running a drug ring. Here.
She's worried about her re-election chances as sheriff. She's playing cleanup for the whole police force right now. Before you answer, just remember, it's always nice to have a police chief as a friend. It wasn't your fault. No one saw it coming.
I still would have trusted him with my life. He was serious, dedicated. Looking back, maybe obsessed.
It's a rot that grows deep under the floorboards. I didn't see it either.
What happened isn't on you.
Thanks, officer.
Bess, hon. I've known you too long for you to call me anything else. Well, I'd love to stay, but I'm afraid duty calls. Look after yourself, Sam.
So, I wasn't sure you'd show up at all.
Yeah, I meant to get here before you, but I had to stop by the cemetery on the way. I finally paid Nick a visit.
Still doesn't feel like he's gone, right? I was still thinking he'd come greet me when I opened the door, you know?
You feeling okay?
Is it crazy to say it feels like the longest day of my life is finally over?
Same here. It didn't feel like it would end. But at least I had you with me.
Lucky for you, or you would have been the one getting shot.
Sorry. Sorry.
What about you? How are you compacting everything?
It's way too big. It feels like a reel-to-reel film. That all really happened.
It's surreal, that's for sure.
I don't know if it'll ever feel real.
At least it's over. Whatever was on Nick's laptop is gone forever. But so are the bad guys. The scales are balanced.
If you say so. It's just...
It's just...
Want to tell me what you're doing here? Talk about the little details that don't add up and don't really matter? You better not be taking my happy ending away from us. It's just that... Okay. So I talked to Walter. How would you like to be the next editor-in-chief of the Basswood Jungle?
What? Are you kidding?
I'm not. He's about to retire. I promised I'd talk you into it if you tried to turn it down.
I don't even know if I'd want it.
I still remember our old conversations. There's no way you don't want it.
Maybe. You're right. Oh, this is crazy. Okay, if I'm doing this, I might need help. What about you? Are you leaving town again?
I plan to stick around, at least for a little while. Maybe for a long while.
That's good. I'm gonna need riders.
I'll be here. Someone has to make sure this place doesn't burn down.
Sam Higgs, Basswood Protector.
Sounds a lot better than Destroyer.
I am gonna need business cards.
No one uses business cards anymore.
It's the 21st century, Higgs. What's old is new again. And think about what Walter would want.
Well, business cards it is then.